Hey everyone, Tyler here at the Movie Beat, back with another Blu-ray showcase video. A couple months back, I featured the Man Standing Next Korean Blu-ray details that were coming soon. Get ready for pre-order on the channel. It took me this long to finally track down my own copy, even though I'm here in Korea, because I was not online for the pre-order, and the actual edition that spoke to me was the lenticular edition. So just this past weekend, I was able to actually track down and find maybe one of the last copies for regular price here in Korea. So I thought I would take this opportunity to unbox it with you guys, just to show you kind of how cool this thing turned out. So the other cover is, well, it's cool. I feel like this darker cover, especially with Lee Byung-hun, like this pose in particular, suits the film, the tone of the film a lot more. So I definitely kind of wanted this one, and I was holding out for as long as I could because the white cover is still available here. And I thought I would just, make a couple more efforts to try and track this thing down. I'm glad I did. I got it. So let's take a look at this. All right, let's get this plastic off. Okay. Whoa, always looks much better once you get the plastic off on your lenticular editions. Of course, some of these we kind of like don't open for a while. Maybe we're just trying to keep the mint status for as long as possible until we open it, or we're just keeping it as a collector's item. But when it's a lenticular cover, the plastic does kind of ruin the effect just ever so slightly, that when it comes off, it is beautiful. So this was put out by the company INJOINGAN, who is also responsible for the upcoming Parasite that's coming out. Congratulations, everybody that was able to secure their pre-order of that. That one went pretty fast. This one is the limited edition, but there is no obvious numbering that I'm seeing here on the package. Sometimes they will put a numbering sticker here on the bottom that tells us the total quantities printed and just what our number is. I'm not seeing any of that right now. You'll also notice this company INJOINGAN, maybe what would be the back on an American Blu-ray release is actually the front. So it's a little bit old style in how they do this, but so it's going to kind of probably face the other way on your shelf if you want to see this spine instead of this spine. But anytime I've ever seen a Korean person's Blu-ray collection, they always have this side facing out on their bookshelf. I don't know if that's a cultural thing or what, but I personally prefer the actual slipcase side facing out, like the spine of a book might on a library shelf. So interesting note there. The titling, the lettering here on the side is kind of, what would you call that, raised or embossed a little bit. As well as the back when it says, "Why he pulled the trigger." That part is also kind of raised in some kind of cool texturing there. Maybe you can see it kind of reflected in the light a little bit. For those that wanted some thoughts on The Man Standing Next, this is, well, at least for my collection, the first 2020 Korean film that was released this year that came out on Blu-ray that has entered my collection. Definitely, it is one of the best Korean films that was released all year. And while for me, this movie doesn't feature the most engaging or exciting story, that's because way back in the day, there was an older Korean film called The President's Last Bang that has the same story. It's focused more on the night of the incident, but that movie in particular caused me to want to research a lot about the real events. So I kind of already knew the story really well. And that movie in particular also has some interesting famous points about it that made it kind of a big movie at the time, besides the huge stars that are in it, like Han Suk-kyu and Baek Yoon-sik. But the credits in that film were under like a legal dispute because the director wanted to include sort of a documentary footage of the president in sort of a procession that he was in that was sort of right, it was near the time of his death, but his daughter, who actually ended up becoming the former ousted, or the late ousted first woman president in Korea, Park Geun-hye, she was in that legal battle with that film and actually won to get that part removed out of the film. So if you do watch The President's Last Bang, I'm not sure, I don't have the Blu-ray, it is available on Blu-ray, but the DVD that I have, the Region 3 Korean DVD, the credits is like all black for like maybe it's like a couple minutes. And so they decided to just leave the part black as sort of a final statement. It's sort of a weird, ironic situation with the president and his daughter sort of winning that legal dispute and having that scene pulled. It's like a weird last stamp of censorship or authoritarian type legacy that they left. So if you don't know anything about the true story, it's probably going to be a bit more engaging for you. But this one really is all about the performances, especially from Lee Byung-hun, who is definitely one of the biggest Korean stars, especially internationally. This is probably his top like 1 or 2 performances to date. So this is a pretty big statement. This also is the Korean entry at the Academy Awards for 2021. So while it's definitely, I don't think anywhere near like Parasite level, it's a really great film, especially on the acting and technical side. So those are my thoughts on the film. I also have a review for this film that I'll leave a link in the comments below. You can check that out. So let's take this thing out of here and see what kind of goodies. It's been so long, I sort of kind of forgot what was included. I don't think we can expect any signatures or anything, but they might have actually, from what I'm remembering now, there was probably some replica signatures included here. So we can see the tank there. Actor Lee Byung-hun, sort of, that's continued image, standing in front of the tank. Oh. So decent artwork there. Inside, already I can see the goodies package with some nice shiny seal there. Kind of a gold foil reflective material. Whoa, okay, we got that final dinner scene there, a famous dinner scene with the president, his final supper. And let's take a look at this goodies package. So it looks like probably some postcards. Wow. So a pretty nice little envelope. Looks almost like a passport or official government document type of seal. So pretty good with the design there, with this film and everything. Seems kind of old school a little bit. Those are like dragons or peacocks or something on that seal. Whoa, okay. Cards are kind of housed in there. Little brochure type leaflet style. And I'm already liking the colors and everything on these cards. So I think these cards look really nice. What does it say on the bottom? All right, so it's kind of got their position and their name. I believe that's for their position in the film. So maybe his government position and his name, Kim Gyu-pyong, was that his name? Lee Byung-hun's name in the film? Yeah, so they're all sort of different here. The cool thing about, whoa. Yeah, these are definitely replica signatures, but how cool is having all of the cards with the back, and on the bottom, it says 감사합니다. So that's in Korean, thank you very much. So cool little, note there under his name if you weren't able to read that. But yeah, Lee Byung-hun's signature, really cool. Replica signature postcard there. Let's see what this one is. All right, so that would be the lobbyist, Deborah Shim, from the film. So we've got her, the position that she was in and her name in the film. So Deborah Shim, and the back, This is Kim So-jin, so very, very legible, her signature here. It's not like some of the signatures that we see that were just really unreadable. But on the bottom, her note, which is a little bit more glamorous handwriting, you might say, 늘 행복하세요. So she's saying always be happy. So that's her little note under there, Kim So-jin. Thank you for that note. Thank you for your replica signature here. Awesome part for you in this movie. Again, definitely this is an acting powerhouse film. So next card, what do we got? This is, that's actor Kwak Do-won there, and his name in the film, Park Kyung-gak. So again, really cool card with the color and the back, just the signature, no little extra note there, but again, awesome role, awesome acting from this actor. So great card. Okay, the next card, we've got another really great shot there. This is actor Lee Hee-jun, and the back of the card, we've got the signature, and it says 행복하세요. So please be happy. So, these are kind of little simple, little nice notes. Some of them are going to be very similar to others. So again, great. Thank you for the little note. Awesome card there. Okay, and the last card is from Lee Sung-min, who actually plays President Park in the film. The back, we've got, a signature there, and so I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, this is it's actually a line from the film, but I believe it says, like, the person I will always be next to is my wife. So maybe that's sort of how they kind of got the English title, The Man Standing Next. But this is actually something that maybe the real president actually said, and it was, I'm always next to my wife, I guess. That's my best. 임자 옆에는 내가 있다. That's what it says there. So, all right. Maybe from the film. So awesome cards, guys. That is apparently the only bonus that I'm seeing in here. So there's no poster or anything. I would say this is probably a medium quality limited edition with that extra goodie there. The lenticular full slip is really the selling feature here. Again, the disc there with the sort of the main players. Lee Byung-hun, the president, maybe the president's #1 bodyguard. And there's the full dinner scene there. Picture. All right, so I, for one, am very glad that I was patient enough and I stuck out and I was able to pick up this edition of The Man Standing Next. Definitely one of the better Korean films that came out this year. Some would even say it is the best Korean film of the year. Let me know what you guys think of this movie, and if you did pick up the Blu-ray. I know it is already available in North America, but this is, from what I know, the best way to own it if you care about the packaging, limited status, all that good stuff. So I was happy to unbox this with you guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, please like and subscribe if you want to see more Blu-ray or unboxing or just Blu-ray related content, even DVD. Just let me know with a like, maybe a comment down below. And until next time, I'm Tyler here at The Movie Beat. Keep watching movies.